I'm Toby and this is Sea Life. Welcome back to our channel. I just thought I'd show you some of what we've been doing. We've been clearing more land because, as a lot of you know, we really need to have some grass. And so we've decided that too many pine trees are just not a good idea over here. And we've dropped a bunch of more pines. Of course, they'll be milled for lumber. They won't go to waste at all. We'll mill them. We'll use even the smallest trees will be milled in some fashion to make use of them. And that will really help our homestead here. Daniel's just going to start the fire, and we have something smoldering here already because as we're cutting, we're cleaning up. And all you have to do out here is throw some of that pine straw on it. As long as it's smoldering, it will flame, and you'll see just how quickly pine straw catches on. It doesn't take long. It's kind of like lighter fluid. So that's another reason you want to get as much of this pine straw up as you can, and you really got to kind of control your pine straw. So when you have a bunch of pine trees, because that pine straw must be a little damp because it didn't do what I thought it was going to. It is smoking, but it's not really catching the way. Yeah, it didn't do what we thought it would. That's what I said. It's got to be damp. But even damp, eventually it takes. So the other fire patch that we had over there is still smoldering from yesterday. See, there it goes. It's pretty quick. So that's what we're up to today. And I hope y'all are enjoying the day and having a blessed day. This is Sea Life, because hey, you know what? This is Sea Life. Enjoy it. This is the one you're living. Well, we've got it happening here. My fire doesn't look near as big and burly as Daniel's, but I don't throw as much as fast as he does. And he's got a big old stack over here. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, he's got a big old stack. Already throw it up. And he's still at it. He's just getting to it. We dropped a lot of trees out of this spot. And we still have a few logs to pull out from it. But we're cleaning it up really nice, and I can't wait to get a tractor in here and till it and put the grass seed in. Daniel just helped me a little bit with some pine straw. Look at that. It just burns up so quick. Goes straight up. And here he is. He's bringing another one in. This is kind of our favorite time of the year because we kind of like to do the burning. And it's just cool enough to get out here. I've got a sweater on. Daniel doesn't have anything. But we both have boots on. I have military boots on. And he's got his work shoes. Cowboy boots. Yeah, his work cowboy boots. Yeah, just look at that go. I mean, it gets huge fast. We did call for a permit, for a fire permit, but they told us that it's changed, that now as long as you don't have a machine putting logs on and it's not bigger than a pickup bed truck, you don't have to get a permit anymore here in Georgia. So that's good news, really good news. So it really does help you clean up your properties. And we like to do a spot cleanup rather than a full land burn, because Daniel feels, and Daniel was taught in ag class when he took ag in high school, that, and of course he was in Michigan, that that burning the land off is not a good thing for it. But however, you know, making brush piles and cleaning up is fairly good for it. And it's actually probably better if you can just leave stuff down and let it rot. But anyway, we have to make a pasture, so we're busy at this. And then we'll be busy log milling after this. This is the prelude, what we do before we mill logs. And this year anyway, until you know, we go help other people with their land. And usually we receive some logs that way as well. So I think that's going to provide plenty for us to take on all of the adventures that we have planned, which we have a lot of adventures planned to use the wood with. That's why we had to buy that mill. Here he goes. He's a bear in the woods when he gets to this stuff. He just loves it. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed and who are subscribing. And please do help support our channel. We hope to continue making videos and hopefully get it around to more and more interesting content that will hopefully help other people as much as we've been helped by YouTube. We so enjoy all of you creators out there, and we watch a lot of you and try to comment as well, and so please, you know, repay the favor, and hopefully all of our channels will be supported beautifully. So, and even if you don't have a channel, and you're here, we so welcome you, and we're so thankful to have every one of you. We love all of you. So, have a blessed day and watch more. And you'll see all of the things we're getting into here on our homestead. This is Sea Life. Daniel's tuning up preparing the chainsaw to go out, and you've got to do some little checks every time you use your chainsaw.
Well, I had to clean out the air filter because the thing just wasn't running. But we'll see how it runs now.
Yeah, if your air filter gets clogged up, your chainsaw will not run. So, what you got here? Here's how he's doing it. You gotta push the little button, the little bubble.
8, 9, 10.
10 times.
Just like it says.
Just like it says.
Pull that out all the way. Normally it tries to start the first pull.
There we go. See, now eventually we will be sending things like chainsaws to our son Jacob, who is now in Maine. And he really needs to I think he understands using a chainsaw, but just in case he needs a refresher, we're going to put these videos out. And for any of you that might need a refresher. And Daniel says something's up with his chainsaw. So let's find out.
Already started by now. Believe it or not.
It doesn't take him long to start a chainsaw generally, so let's see what's going on. He's going to take that filter out. It looks pretty clean.
Blew it out yesterday.
He blew it out with a
air compressor
yesterday. Oh.
That's all right.
So what are you checking for there?
Yeah, just making sure it's getting gas right now. Huh. Okay. Come on.
Daniel grew up in Michigan, and he grew up with a machinist for a father. Actually, he was a tool and die man. So he understands a lot of interesting aspects to machines. I'm like, how do you learn these things? Well, that's where your spark plug is, apparently. Something I would have never known. So he's got his little spark plug wrench.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that must have been a factory set spark plug.
It was.
That was
Well, I haven't had this thing but, what, a couple months now.
Yeah, this is fairly new chainsaw.
But I probably already got 100 hours on the thing. Look at that.
Oh, yep, there's the situation, isn't it? Or at least a good part of it. You've got to have a spark in order to work that chainsaw, for sure. Like Daniel's just got through saying, this is not the recommended way to clean your spark plugs.
But what I did was I took some of the fuel and I dipped it down in there, and I'm about to light it with a match or a lighter. So that's why I say this is not the recommended way. Clean it. But it was carboned up bad.
Yeah, it was. It had a bunch of carbon on it. And he didn't have a spark plug available. So here's the good old boy's way of getting this done. A little lighter, a little gas.
The gas is gone already. That's good. As you see, the crease hole down there is burning off. You can see that.
I don't know, we're kind of in a shadow, I think.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can get this way. Here we go. Here's the way it is. Now I can really see.
That looks better.
It does?
Yeah. It was way worse.
Oh, wow. And then he's got a little brown bag here he's just rubbing it with. How to clean up a spark plug.
And it's not going to be perfect. And what I'm going to have to do is order me a new one, or go get a new one.
Or maybe we should say how to extend the life of a spark plug in a pinch.
I probably got one somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure we do somewhere. So here's the little hole where that spark plug has been.
Yeah, we got dirt down in there now.
Oh dear. I like to try to catch all these little details of keeping your machinery and your Keeping your chainsaw running.
Give her a shot. I don't know.
Keeping your machinery just...
Cross your fingers. Hope that it works.
Yeah, everybody cross your fingers. We're going to see. We're going to see what Mr. C did.
They got this funny boot on this silly thing.
It's a little cover.
Yeah, it is.
So you don't see your spark plug.
Well, it's to keep the dirt and everything out of it too.
Oh, well, I guess that's nice, that little boot. It's just
I think it's
difficult
a
to
pain.
get back on. It's a pain to get back on and off though, huh?
I think I got it.
There it is.
Everybody claps.
Yeah, the crowd goes wild. I can't really see how he's doing it there.
Well, this just goes right down there on top of the... It just is a cover for all this.
It's a guard for the filter, isn't it?
Yeah, the filter and the spark plug.
And the spark plug, okay. So it's all very enclosed, so you don't get a bunch of stuff in the mechanism.
Yeah, it keeps down on some of that dust.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's see if it starts after this rigging that we have done.
Okay, so this is the 4th day we've been working on this. We got about a ½ acre cleared. We got most of the, well, we got all the brush up best we can. We're still gonna have to kind of brush some stuff or rake some stuff up and then burn it. But we're finishing up with the piles of all the limbs and small trees that we had to get rid of. But that's all we have left for now. We're just out here to go to stirring it so that this stuff will burn up all the way and we won't have nothing left.